Tea's really good. Got 2 tea bags in here this morning because a little extra caffeine or something. Green tea in the morning, nothing beats it. What's up, guys? Today's been so good so far, and I want to teach you guys the golden rule for habit change. Now, what I'm about to teach you is pretty powerful, and it'll give you understanding to help you alter bad habits that you may have. Make sure that we bring them into conscious awareness and we dismantle them one bad habit at a time. And we replace them with good habits. Alright? So, for example, I made a habit change this week. I usually drink coffee in the mornings because feeling tired in the morning is the cue for me, the first step of my bad habit. And it is that cue that leads me into the routine, the next step. So I have the cue, which is tiredness, being tired. My routine is grabbing a cup of coffee, a cup of Joe from Starbucks, from Dunkin' Donuts, from the Keurig machine in my kitchen. The reward that I receive is stimulation. It's, the caffeine rush that you receive when you drink a cup of coffee. I was always drinking coffee at a certain period in the morning, and later in the afternoon I always crashed, which was not good for putting out good videos or just getting any kind of productive task done during the day. So, scientific research says you cannot change the cue or the reward in a habit. You can only change the routine. So what I focused on changing, and what you and I should focus on changing to make bad habits good ones, is changing the routine. My routine change, all I did was a simple swap. My simple swap in the routine change was going from coffee to green tea. Now, I still have kind of that little bit of caffeine in the morning, but I ultimately have that feeling of relaxation that green tea brings after drinking a cup of it, and I no longer crash later in the day. I actually still feel great, and I'm still powered throughout the day, and I can always have another cup kind of later in the day because of the little bit of amounts of caffeine that are in green tea. It's actually a really healthy swap. Now, you might have a habit where, you have a sugary food eating habit. Your cue might be anxiety, and your habit or your routine would be, reaching into the cabinet, grabbing a donut, cookie, pack of Oreos, and then your reward would be an emotional distress stoppage, or you'd be blunting the emotional distress of the anxiety that might be coming onto you. Instead of reaching for a sugary food or something like that, you change out the routine and you tell yourself, no, you go and grab a piece of fruit or something else that has a little bit of sugar in it, but it's also a part of the routine. Since we can't change these two, we have to change the routine. Now, even for another example, you have the bad habit of getting stressed out, going and sitting in front of the TV or the computer for long periods of time to escape the stress. The sitting in front of the TV is the routine. The reward is a mental escapism of the stress that you were feeling, and then that's your reward, actually. And so the cue was stress, routine was sitting in front of the TV, reward was mental escapism. Now, I can think of several different ways we could change that routine. You can either swap it out for a book, you could go to the gym, you can make dinner, you can go for a walk. All of these different things can be substituted for the routine. Now, this is proven by, scientists around the world, and I would love for you guys to adopt these, techniques that I taught you today. Now, remember this, I know you guys are all growth-seeking individuals, and growth is a big part of your lives now, and getting better every day and developing good habits should be a part of your lives. And they are as well as part of mine. Remember this quote: good habits equals growth, good and bad habits equals instant gratification. Which ones do you want? Do you want growth or do you want instant gratification? You choose.